Hello everybody, White and Nerdy Man back with another episode of Slay the Spire. It has been a little bit, as you noticed by my last upload. It was almost about 2 weeks since the last post. It's just been an absolutely insane week at my house. Insane, almost a couple of weeks really. Between work and also some things at church, Vacation Bible School, all that madness for those of you who have participated before or have helped set it up. But a whole lot of fun regardless. Speaking of a lot of fun, we're going to go ahead and jump in. We're going to try to avenge our terrible performance last episode of the defect. Not my proudest moment, but, you know, I have to have everything recorded for posterity. My victories and my bitter defeats as well, just to keep it honest and with a lot of integrity. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and jump on in here. Hope everybody's been doing well. I'm really eagerly anticipating the new DLC that's supposed to come out for this game. Not a set date yet or anything like that, but it's supposed to introduce a new character class, probably some more cards and events, I would say, as well. What does Niao have for us here? We can upgrade a card, obtain 100 gold, take 21 damage at the trade-off of plus 14 max HP, so really a minus 7 damage. Or lose starting relic, obtain a random boss relic. I don't like to do that with the defect, simply because I always like having that lightning out and about. Maybe once I get more of a pro status at this character class, I might try that. Where is our first store? Along the way, we could potentially get something really good in there, as long as we're willing to fight through some combats. Or we could upgrade a card. Let's actually go ahead and upgrade and make Zap free. That will be pretty advantageous to us, and perhaps we can get another lightning build going on, one even more superior than the last one. Granted, Niao says, thank you very much, Niao. And we will go on to combat number 1 against a cultist today. Outside of Slay the Spire, things have been going interestingly. My wife has got my anniversary present for me early in the form of Kingdom Hearts 3, and I've been playing the crap out of that. I know I'm about 6 months behind the curve there, but that's typically how I run with most popular games, vis-a-vis this one. You know, it's been in early access for about 2 years, released for about half a year or so. I'm just a cheapskate. I prefer to buy things whenever they're on sale. Let's go ahead and zap up here. Block to negate that damage and just punch him once in the face. Yeah, I've been really enjoying that. Just, you know, one of the countless kids that, you know, 2005, I was like 14-ish, 13, 14, whenever Kingdom Hearts 2 came out. So I've just been eagerly waiting ever since then. But enough jabbering about that. He's going to come at us for 9. Defend, to negate that damage and just strike him. We will try to play a little bit more slowly and methodically. I've been trying to condense the episode's lengths to a little bit, but honestly, right about half an hour per episode seems to be pretty optimal. Get our free Zapparoonie. And why am I even bothering at this point? He's just going to die from our orbs next turn. Anyhow, my powers were matched. Yeah, you bet, buddy. Get our monies. And let's see what we can go ahead and start doing with our build here. We have Charge Battery, 7 block. Next turn, gain an energy. Beam Cell, deal 3 damage, apply a vulnerable. That could potentially be useful. It's another free card. Or Streamline, deal 15 damage, reduces card's cost by 1. This combat. We've made one of our cards for free, so I'm thinking that's actually a good trade-off now that we have another free card. Why not? And plus, its cost will go down each and every time we use it. Do we go combat or question mark? I have been trying to renounce my just select question mark always ways. Especially in the later floors, it can do more harm than good. But honestly, on the lower floors, it's a good chance to get a good upgrade, so why not? So, among the stone and boulders, you notice an intricate large blue statue resembling a wing. You find gold spilling from its cracks. Maybe there's more inside. We can pray to remove a card from our deck. We'll lose 7 HP in the process, or we can destroy it to get 50 to 80 gold. Honestly, the store is not very far away at all, and to remove a card would cost 75 gold anyway. Let's just destroy it. With all your might, you hack away at the statue. It soon crumbles, revealing a pile of gold. You grab as much as you can and continue onwards. And that's exactly what we're going to do. On to the next question mark, because we really have no other choice at this point. You walk into a room to find a large hole in the ground. As soon as you approach the hole, an enormous serpent creature appears from within.
Hoo, hello, hello. What have we got here? Hello, adventurer. I ask a simple question. The most fulfilling of lives is that in which you can buy anything. Do you agree?
We can agree. Gain 175 gold. Money. And get cursed, but with that much gold, we could definitely remove that curse at the next vendor, which is just one hop away. Let's be greedy. Let's do it.
Yes, this will all be worth it.
And we will continue. We have our money, we have our curse. Let's go to the shop here. Hello, merchant man. What will you have on sale for me today? So relic-wise, we have some good options. Whenever an enemy dies, gain an energy and draw one card. That's great, especially for, well, multiples, obviously. Or Juzu Bracelet. Normal enemy combats are no longer encountered in question mark rooms. Very useful. Takes care of those question mark and disguise things that are really annoying. Or a toolbox at the start of each combat. Add a random colorless card into your hand. Potentially useful. Risk reward, as Niao likes to say. Let's go Gremlin Horn. Be able to take down the unwashed hordes easily. And we're going to dispose of that curse that we just got. A net gain, I would say. I definitely have been, as I've been going through these runs, trying to remove cards at a more brisk pace, just to get rid of... I realize how crappy the regular strikes and defense are. I feel like it's just worth it to always try to get rid of them as soon as you can. We'll go ahead and go to this next combat here. It's against the Jawworm. He's going to be coming at us for 11. Come on, buddy. We're going to defend. We'll do Streamline. That way, whenever we get it back in our hands, it'll cost less. We're going to take 6 damage. That's alright. We are just fine so far. We're going to zap it up. Strike him. Evoke our next orb twice. 16. It will not be quite enough to kill. So, we will defend. I'm just kind of doing mental math in my head. If you guys want me to slow down and kind of spell out the math that I'm doing, that's fine. As I said, trying to do it at a bit of a brisker pace and not just reiterate the same things over and over, but what do you know? Here we are. Now we can evoke the next orb twice. Well, you see, he's got 19, so that'll be 8 going at him once we evoke. Well, actually, 16. Yeah, he's gonna die. Dead and dead. Only 6 damage to lesser. Not horrible. 11 monies, skill potion. And we have an opportunity to start adding frost into our build. Do we want to do that? We haven't exactly been getting extremely great cards for lightning. Honestly, why not? Let's try frost, where we will gain passive defense instead of offense. We will rest at the campfire. We have only taken 6 damage. I am totally fine with smithing to upgrade one of these lovely cards. Let's see. Streamline Plus is 20 damage. Or Cold Snap will deal 9 damage and Channel of Frost. Streamline. It's always good to perhaps have one good trump card that you kind of build your deck around. Supposedly, I mean, like I said, I've actually won at this character. Just earlier today, I was off camera, unfortunately. I actually won my very first run as the defect. Super stoked about that. So I'm hoping to carry that momentum into this one. So I at least can say I have at least one thus far. Yes, the good old floating box dilemma. Do we heal 25, gain max, or get a relic and just get... I don't like the thought of any HP loss for a character that does not regenerate HP. So we're going to go max HP, get a little bit more wiggle room damage-wise. You eat the donut. It really hits the spot. Your max HP increases. We will take that and we will run. So, we have a little bit of a crossroads here. I definitely want to try an elite enemy, But holy crap, look at all those combats. We'll go for the path of least resistance, I suppose. As you come to a dead end, ah yes, the 3 faces, the living wall. We could forget to go ahead and get rid of one of our strikes, essentially to trade for Cold Snap. That's honestly not a bad idea. Or we could upgrade one of the cards in our deck. I'm kind of looking over it now because I don't think that once you pick an option that you won't be able to go back to the others. Almost everything is already upgraded. That's just the thing. So we will forget you, Strike. Much more useful than what I thought, because simply if you have too many cards bloating your deck, you won't get to the cards that you want at a brisk enough pace. And we have Mummified Hand. This is particularly useful for the defect because a lot of his stuff relies on powers. Whenever you play a power card, a random card in your hand costs 0 that turn. Well, sure. We'll take it. And at this campfire, we're going to upgrade another card. Almost all of our cards are, well, the main cards that we want to roll with anyway are almost all upgraded. Cold Snap is upgraded, so really net positive. I think deck optimization is going to be much better on this one. But this will be the first primary test for our deck building skills. We will not be able to negate all of that damage, but I want to negate at least... Actually, deal 9 damage, channel 1 Frost. Yeah, we still won't negate all of it. So let's just go defend. Now with these guys, they're a bit tricky because they always do the nice little pattern of this guy attacks, then these 2 guys attack. So 9 damage, 18 damage respectively. Let's go ahead and try to kill this dude up in the front. That way we can have less damage to be dealing with next turn. Of course, we're going to be getting dazed. Be taking 4 damage, not too horrible. Not too shoddy. Let's go ahead and channel the free zap. We could try dual cast, but it is not a guarantee. I don't like these kind of situations. We could defend, strike. Well, we'll lose an orb. Sadly, it did not kill the guy like I was hoping it would. But it's alright, we'll eat a little bit of damage. We're going to take 8 damage this turn. Get some more dazed in our draw piles, unfortunately. But yeah, one thing that I noticed whenever we do actually complete a run is that we unlock Ascension levels. We'll definitely start playing those once we return to the same class that we've already won as. Like, the Ironclad, I think, is the only one of the Let's Play that I've actually won as. Let's strike you once. Defend. That dude will most certainly die next turn, or at least I will ensure that he dies, as long as I don't have, like, a hand of all dazed. Yeah, just keep the challenge coming, ratcheting it on up and all that good stuff. Oh my gosh, well, when I said I was going to have a hand of all dazed, I didn't mean it literally, game. We actually gain an energy. We could dual cast, but it definitely won't be enough to kill. Could use the skill potion. How far are we from the nearest campfire? We have to trudge through a lot more combat. I think, honestly, using the potion... Yes. Auto shield sounds great. That'll spare me just a little bit of damage. 2 damage from the orbs. I think that was actually a smart play on our part. Hate to use the potion so early, but that's another thing that I'm trying to work on as well. Just experiment with different play styles, if you will. Just not be afraid to utilize potions more frequently. This turn will play itself. Defend the Cold Snap. And with Frost, we'll get a little more defend. That 9 damage will just be plink right off of there. Something that I might also consider in the future for this Let's Play as well is perhaps doing mods, if you guys would like. Once again, if you would like that, to just leave me some feedback. So here's something that we could possibly try. Do we want to guarantee his death? Surely you would think that one of those would hit. It's a gamble. let's go ahead and try that. Sorry, I'm thinking we could just kill this guy immediately with Streamline. Or we could use Streamline to wear the other guy down and pray, along with a strike to him, and pray that our orbs will, at least one of them will hit this guy in the back. Let's just try that and see. Or should I even just go dual cast and evoke? Yeah, let's do that. Okay, good. That worked out brilliantly. And next turn, he's probably going to be going down. And we'll get to see what kind of relic-y goodness that we will have from our hand here. And he's dead. Just totally dead. I like that Auto Shields card a lot. I don't know if I highlighted it or not, simply just because we didn't get it in the deck. Dreamcatcher, not too bad. Whenever we rest, we can add a card to our deck, so we don't have to actively seek out combat. So we have our options here. Defrag, just to get that permanent damage upgrade for the rest of combat at a pretty low cost. It's not too shabby. I'm gonna go with a little bit of Slime. Oh, that guy only has 9 HP. Pfft. Dude, you're not even worth my time. We'll just defend up just cuz. And you died anyway, so we'll have a spare energy for the next turn. I think that'll carry over to the next turn, hopefully. We'll see. Oh, no. Ah, well, that would have been best if I killed him towards the beginning of the turn, but it's okay. We'll be getting 5 damage no matter what. Or 20 damage. Oh, no, this would be the better play, actually. Just to get him out of here. There's a temptation to be a bit hasty, but it's not a good temptation to fall upon. Let's see, Hello World, at the start of your turn, add a random common card into your hand. That could be good, but on battles that take a long time, it could be our undoing. Double energy. Let's just skip this one. Let's see what we have from our friend here. We might challenge another elite, depending on how well we do in this particular combat. Not a fan of the hand here, I gotta say. Smack the dude with the least HP. Just defend. I'm gonna save my orbs for later. Now we have to be careful. We almost want to try to kill these guys as close to the same time as possible, because of good old vulnerable there. It'll make the other guy do a lot more damage. We don't want that. Let me see. Yeah, we could instantly go in for a kill. If only we had an attack that would, like, affect all enemies, but alas, we do not. Because whenever I'm vulnerable, I will take 50% more damage, so he'll deal roughly, like, 14, 13... It'll just basically reduce it to the 9 that I was going to receive anyway. Let's just go ahead and make that dude nice and dead. Oh, and we also get an extra energy too. So there we go. Okay, 13. Defrag. And because of Mummified Hand, playing the power, we can play this card for free. Whack this dude upside his ugly skull. We'll only be taking 5 damage thanks to our lovely augmented orb. Not horrible, guys. And just strike and strike. You're out. Definitely we'll go with Focus Potion. Those are useful for bosses. Once again, Focus will just increase the effectiveness of our orbs. I think we definitely need to start getting more defensive. So Charge Battery, I think, will be a good investment. We learned our lesson last time about how badly we need to be defensive. Let's go ahead and just fight the elite enemy. Ooh, it's this guy with Metallicize, so he ought to be interesting. We're going to defrag. One of our cards will cost 0. Thankfully, it is Strike. Streamline. And we gotta start whittling this guy down pretty fast because he will start doling out the pain. Hopefully it won't be too much limping by the time we get to the boss. I say we charge our battery, we defend, we strike. There's not really a whole lot of else that we could have done in this instance. We're going to be hit for 6. Yeah, one of the things that really helped me win my run as the defect is I found a bunch of healing items that just healed. I think it was one that healed every time I got gold, and there was another one that healed every time I went to a merchant, so... It was kind of OP, but you know what? In a game that's out to get you, nothing is OP, in my opinion. OP. OP-NE. Okay. So we'll only be taking... Actually, we'll be taking 0, thanks to Frost. Orbs FTW. Yeah. And he's going to go for a really bad debuff, so let's just maximize our damage this turn. Do we go dual cast? It'll 18 damage. Might as well. That way he's going to be nice and softened up. Hopefully, yeah, only 7. I think even with us being weakened by this, because it permanently takes down dexterity and strength. Oh yeah, streamline! Bam. That actually did not go so badly after all. Let's see, we can do 31 gold and Peace Pipe. You may now remove cards from your deck at rest sites. That's awesome. That gives us another option. We don't necessarily have to rely on the merchant to do that anymore. We have the potential to add another card to our deck. So, once again, this build is definitely much more offensive thus far. We could go another Cold Snap. We could do a Beam Cell, which would be a good combination with Streamline, and it's a free attack. Very weak on damage, but it applies a vulnerable. Worth it, I say. Worth it, I say. We could token up to remove a card from your deck. But we're going to rest up to have maximum HP, and we'll be able to get a card for that if we really, really want to. Boot Sequence is great. It's a stronger block, and we get it immediately at the start of combat, and if we don't need it, then we can just shuffle it back into the discard pile. So let's go ahead and grab that. We're going to be fighting the King Slime, the Mobster Slime. She.
Well, a fat lady gets it.
Okay. We're going to Cold Snap. We don't need to block this turn, but the extra energy next turn I think will be beneficial. So we'll just go ahead and do that. We definitely want to try to get this guy reduced in half before he tries to do his Super Slime Crush move that he is infamous for. Zap it up. Streamline the heck out of your face. We could do Dual Cast. It'll deal 16 damage. Might as well. I need to also, as much as I like my orbs, also not be afraid of evoking them. I think that's also been a fear of mine that's hampered this playstyle. 35 damage. Oh, I'm an idiot. Need to drink some Focus Potion to make our orbs even more effective. How about we Beam Cell ya? Defrag to get even more focus. A card will cost 0 now. He, I think, will receive the sufficient damage next turn to, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right, because it got extra because of vulnerable. Yeah. And we'll just defend, sure. You'll hit him, he'll split. The 2 slimes will have 65 HP apiece. Not the best. I want to get this guy in the back, because he will... Not only is he trying to deal 11 damage, but he will ruin our attack capability. None of my watch, bucko. Streamline ya. That actually interrupted him. So let's go ahead and get rid of at least one of the slimes. He's going to split into 2 slimes with 32 HP apiece. This is where I wish we had electrodynamics to just smash through all of them. Only been going for 10, but we're getting 2 debuffs, so we definitely want to get rid of that. Let's go Cold Snap. I don't like the cut of your jib. Okay, the guy in the back will be getting it, but we will be getting 2 debuffs, unfortunately. One of which is going to negatively affect our damage, but our orbs are very powerful. Boot Sequence might be our best friend here. Yeah, this is just one of those that I think plays itself. Are you kidding me? How is he not dead? Oh, maybe I should learn how to math, actually. Never mind. Yeah, just boot sequence it up. Let's get rid of the slimes. Okay, guy in the back is dead. We will receive 11 damage? Yeah, 11. Unfortunately. But we're fine, gang. We are fine so far. 23 damage. Y'all need to calm down. I'm just saying. Let's just charge our battery again and defend again. Could go for... well, never mind. Don't have enough energy for it anyway. We'll be taking some damage, 10 to be exact. I think we're in a good situation, though. It'd be terrible to get ganked on this first boss, but never underestimate the crappiness of this game. Let's go ahead and get a beam cell on you there in the back. I want you dead. We'll draw a card, Streamline. My buddy. Let's get rid of one of the slimes. And each one of the slimes that he'll split into only have 4 HP. I think we've got this fight in the bag there, gang. Not too shabby whatsoever. We'll just, yeah, do that, and dead. Completely and utterly dead. Not a terrible first boss fight here. We'll reap our rewards. Skill potion. All for 1. Deal 10 damage. Put all 0 cost cards from your discard pile into your hand. That is pretty nifty. We have 3. Well, 2, probably in most instances, since boot sequence will probably be used up quickly in combat. It's not bad. We could do machine learning. We could get 1 additional card draw, or shuffle all your card pile, or all your cards into your draw pile and draw 4 cards. Essentially, get a new hand. The damage is not good for the cost, but that effect could have a potential to be really good. It'll just have to be timed, like, exactly correct, though. I'm not sure. I'm hesitating on this one. If we get this one, we definitely have got to get rid of one of our strikes or defends. Let's just get it. Open up our chest here, and we have a good selection of relic. We have Eternal Feathers. For every 5 cards in your deck, heal 3 HP whenever you enter a rest site. That'll be good. Passive healing. Frozen Core, replace Crack Core if you end your turn with any empty slots channel of frost. That would be good, but honestly, we're focusing, I think, more on our lightning or Calling Bell. Upon pickup, obtain 3 curses and 3 relics. Let's go Eternal Feather, just to help the passing healing action. For a character that does not. We'll go ahead and call the episode right here. And we'll pick up just right where we left off next time. Thank you very much for watching. I am White and Nerdy Man. Hope you guys are enjoying the series so far. If you like what you see, click like, subscribe, leave a comment for some good old-fashioned feedback, and we will see you next time on the next episode of Slay the Spire.